Hello everybody and welcome back to the Old Dominion Dynasty. We are in week 3 and we're going to take a peek at recruiting here. It's going to be a look at some of our most important needs, and that's mostly on the offensive line. Center Albert Carey is my top target, along with tackle Justin Brown and tackle Chester Hall. There are a couple other guys down the line, Steve Clark, Mike Hill, Nick McKinney, who are kind of backup options and guys who could develop down the way, but none of them would be immediate starters. I think Albert Carey and Chester Hall and Justin Brown would be more along the lines of guys who could come in and make an impact sooner rather than later. But yeah, just a quick overview of some of these guys, and we're not going too hard in on some of them. Mike Hill, a little bit of a disappointment, so that's what we're looking at right now. We'll go in depth with recruiting later on in this season as things progress a little bit more and we start getting commitments. Some of you maybe wanted to see some of the top recruits in the country, and it's mostly athletes and wide receivers that take the top 10 here anyway, and we are targeting one of the top 10 recruits, receiver Derrick Davis. I think he'll be a fantastic addition if we can land him. But these are just some of the top guys and the schools they are looking at and that are looking at them. Like this guy here, top receiver in the country, is being looked at by Notre Dame, Florida, Virginia Tech, Alabama, Texas A&M. So he's looking at some big time schools, obviously, as you would expect with a top tier recruit. So yeah, mostly just receivers, athletes kind of fill the tops of these recruiting classes. It's not uncommon. But there you go. We've got Louisiana Lafayette, or more commonly known now as just Louisiana. They beat Arizona State in overtime 34-31 in their opening game. Old Dominion, number 23 in the country, looking solid after a win over in-state rival and division rival Virginia Tech. So a good start to the season, 2-0, looking to make it 3-0 for the Monarchs at home. A beautiful evening at SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia here. And an important stat to note, in that first game for Louisiana, they turned the ball over 5 times. They still managed to win, but that is an important thing to note. As we open the kickoff here to Matt Ryan, Old Dominion wants the ball first, and he doesn't get very far on the return. Something we'd like to see an improvement on is the kick return game and getting better field position to start here. Scott Sullivan, opening handoff, 6 yards. He's good for that. 6 yards a carry, he's usually pretty good for that. 2nd and 4. Joshua Kemp out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket with some pressure here. Escapes the defensive end, but fumbles it, and it's recovered by the defense 2 plays into the game, and Old Dominion have given it away. And against a lesser opponent like Louisiana, you cannot afford to give them free possessions and good field position like this. Here's Todd Watson, the quarterback, dumps it off to his running back, Vincent Williams, and Williams is going to be a key player for this offense. He's one of their best players on the entire team. Look at this run. Shifty gets the first down and then some for the Ragin Cajuns. Out of the shotgun, a little play action for Todd Watson, finds Kenneth Hunter, but it's ripped out. Reggie Bolin strips the ball out, and Derek Hughes falls on it, and Joshua Kemp is bailed out by his defense. Smith was there to make the hit, but Reggie Bolin just ripped the ball out. Derek Hughes falls on it, and ODU has a chance to redeem themselves on offense. 1st and 10, Kemp fires one to Todd Jackson. And Todd Jackson, the best player on this Monarch team. Look for him to have a big day. Hand off to Scott Sullivan, a good gain up the middle, great blocking, and I tell you what, this ODU offensive line has gotten so much better. They were blocking so well. Case in point on here in this screen, Nick Carroll gets 12. Again, great blocking, opened things up there. Joshua Kemp empties the backfield here, and he is going to get rid of it as he throws, nearly sacked. But things are not looking good. He is down on that play for the count, and it'll be Virginia native Adam Norton, the backup quarterback. He'll come in for a few plays. Kemp is fortunately it's not a serious injury. He'll only miss a few. But a halfback screen is well covered by the defense, so Norton takes a shot. Not a bad idea. Jackson was one-on-one, but it's good defense. So ODU punts it away. Todd Watson fires one out to his running back, but it's stopped by Steven Gann out of that middle linebacker spot. A good play. 2nd and 12, play action, and it's Steven Gann knocks it down 2 plays in a row. He is there to stop this offense. 3rd and 12, Watson with all day to throw, but he's sacked by Jonathan Dorsey, the defensive end. That's a coverage sack because ODU only sent 3 men on this rush here, and it was well protected. But there's just nobody open. Watson has all day to throw, and Dorsey hits him from behind. Great job there defensively. Good field position for ODU. 3rd down, though, for Kemp, dropping deep and throwing deep. Once again, well covered by the defense on Todd Jackson. So another 4th down. ODU just not getting it done on offense so far. 2nd down on Louisiana's next drive here. Brown's got it down the sideline, missing tackles and being blocked pretty well. And that's one thing this Louisiana team does. They block really well, and they're going to get some extra yards. A roughing the passer penalty. Kyle Baker out of that defensive tackle spot and making the mistake. Stuff you just can't do. So Louisiana, great field position after that play. Quick hitter, 7 yards to Isaiah Brown. He is having a good drive so far. I formation, handoff to Vincent Williams, but he's met Reggie Bolin. Having a big first quarter, lots of tackles already, including that stripped fumble. Todd Watson finds Isaiah Brown. Look at this, missing tackles all over the place. Terrible defense. How many tackles have been missed on that play? 44 yards, and most of that was after the catch. I mean, good grief. Look at this. 2 missed tackles there. Then he's going to have 2 more. 4 players tried to bring him down. They could not. 1st and goal, though, is going to be met. Reggie Bolin redeems himself after the missed tackle. He has been everywhere today. Look at this. Good read. Excellent defense. 3rd and goal, emptying the backfield for Todd Watson. Can the defense get a stop as we enter the 2nd quarter? We cannot. In the first score of the game, it took an entire quarter to happen. But Isaiah Brown, what a drive Isaiah Brown had. Giving them the lead. 3rd and 6 on ODU's next drive. It's Rashid Chase making the play to keep this one going. The offense needs something to get them into a rhythm here. Kemp out of the shotgun once again, as usual. Finds Rashid Chase over the middle once again. 15 on that one. Starting to find their groove now. The offense, Kemp drops back to pass again. He's got Jackson in space. Todd Jackson inside the 10. He's cut down near the 5. It's a 38-yard gain. And on the very next play, it's a quick shot to Jackson again for 7 yards and a touchdown. What a response by ODU. Walk right down the field quickly. The defense didn't have a response for that one. A nice pass on the slant, Todd Jackson. Jackson trying to one-up Isaiah Brown's great drive. So now suddenly the scores are piling on. Kenneth Hunter here making guys miss down the sideline. A 17-yard gain across into ODU territory. Vincent Williams, just the tackling is not there for ODU. Lots of missed tackles today. 2nd and 1. Fakes the handoff. Todd Watson's going to keep it himself. Gets the 1st down, and they are moving the ball really well. Emptying the backfield once again. Todd Watson finds Kenneth Hunter. 1st down yardage barely, but it's good enough. Something's got to change for ODU's defense. They've got to make an adjustment here. Todd Watson is sacked. Oh, what a play by Ryan Chapman. Makes up for some mistakes earlier in the game, and they'll settle for a field goal, so it's 10-7 here, about halfway through the 2nd quarter. Matt Ryan spins out of a tackle. Can't get much further, though, so only about the 20-yard line to start this next drive for ODU. 1st and 10, Scott Sullivan breaking some tackles before he's met another 6-yard carry, and a solid performance for him. Under center for the first time today, Bellamy. Near the 1st down marker. 3rd and inches. Are going to do it again. Nope, they hand it off to, who is it? Kevin Wesley, the fullback. You don't see him too much in this offense. The fullback just isn't used.
but he does make use there, and Kemp on the option play here. Keeps it, breaks out of a tackle. A great run by the quarterback, 19. That's what you want to see out of Joshua Kemp. 1st and 10 now, looking to throw. He's got Rashid Chase. He's having a good game. One issue for this Louisiana team, their defensive backfield is a little shaky. Scott Sullivan is met immediately, though. Not a great play there, so it sets up a 3rd down situation as we near halftime. Pump fake by Kemp, looking left, takes a shot. Incomplete, intended for Nick Carroll, but good coverage. And despite the criticism, despite the fact that Louisiana are a bit weak in their secondary, they've had a pretty solid day breaking up those deep passes. Tied at 10, ODU forcing a punt out of Louisiana inside a minute to go in this first half. It's Antwon Hopkins on the return. He is a very capable returner, looking taking it left. Can he make this one big? He does pretty solid. Cross the 50. Gives ODU a chance now to get a score before halftime. Scott Sullivan, a quick little 7-yard screen play there. Get things going. 2nd and 3, a favorable position for ODU. Finds Rashid Chase over the middle. Chase has been fantastic. Big day for him. 1st and 10, Kemp fires to Todd Jackson, pulls it down, turns, and it's a touchdown. What a play. His 2nd of the day, Todd Jackson. This was simply fantastic. The throw is low. It's on a comeback route. We're getting some alien interference here, but he turns and gets a good block. But nobody catches him, and ODU quickly taking the lead at halftime, 17-10. But Louisiana are giving the 23rd ranked team in the country some trouble here at Foreman Field. It's been a pretty good day so far, and both offenses are starting to find their rhythm. After a bit of a slow start, we're starting to see some explosiveness from these offenses, and Todd Jackson, a big reason for ODU's explosion here at the end of the first half. Stats pretty even for both teams, and it's reflected in the scoreline. It's only a 1-touchdown game, not much to separate these two. And I think Old Dominion thought Louisiana was going to be a easier game, and it's been pretty tough. Tommy Patrick to kick this one off to open the half. It's a deep one. He is good for those just about every time. He's got some leg on him. So, hoping for a little bit more from the defense here in the second half. They've only held Louisiana to 10 points, but it's certainly not been an easy half for the defense, and want to get a more solid performance here in the second half. Look at this throw out to Hiram Smith, 2 plays in a row. He's got the first down and quite a bit more. Under center I formation, going to drop back. Todd Watson looks for Vincent Williams, the senior running back, looking to make guys miss. I don't know what the defense was doing there, but Williams takes a shot. He is hurt. So they'll have to bring in Pierre Gay, the backup running back, nearly intercepted by Kevin Watson. It was thrown right to him. So 3rd and 1. Watson, and they hand it off. Nope, keeps it. He's got the first down. Chapman cuts him down before he can get any further. Man, the defense just frustrated that they can't quite get these stops here. Kenneth Hunter all over that one. It's a little bit too easy for this Ragin Cajun offense. Stephen Gant, quick stop on 3rd down. And that'll be a Louisiana field goal, 17-13 here. Kemp looks in a dangerous throw. It's probably best that Jackson caught that, but a good read on the screen nonetheless. 2nd and 10. Kemp shotgun, going to hand it off to Scott Sullivan. Not much room to run. It's not been an easy day running the ball against this front 7 for Louisiana. Kemp rushed out of the pocket here. He's going to take a shot, but is hit as he throws. And that was a poor drive for the offense. Very poor. And good field position for Louisiana's offense. I formation on this next drive here. They like coming out of the pass there. It's a screen play. Williams has plenty of room to run. He is back in the game after that injury earlier. Could have had more, but he stepped out of bounds. Boy, it's just been a rough day trying to stop this offense. There's Isaiah Brown. He's been a little bit quiet after that one drive where he just destroyed ODU secondary. Look at this keeper for Todd Watson. Plenty of space and great blocking once again. Louisiana, excellent blocking team. Vincent Williams, so look at this play. Shot out of a cannon. Who else? Stephen Gant. 3rd and goal now. Shotgun look for Todd Watson. Looking for his man. Nearly picked off by John Mills. He dropped it. But a flag is going to give a free first down. Another roughing the passer penalty. And once again, it's Kyle Baker. 2 times in this game, and he gives them 1st and goal. So instead of 4th and goal, it's 1st and goal. Williams is met. Oh boy, this looks like it's got touchdown written all over it. 2nd and goal. Watson faking the handoff. He's, oh, good defense off the edge to read that one. Kevin Watson meets Todd Watson. No relation. 3rd and goal. Pierre Gay bounces it outside. Bit too easy there. Nobody was out there for ODU. They were totally stuff in the middle. Did not pay off. So, 2017 here, late in the 3rd quarter. Kemp looking to throw, finds Todd Jackson, a good play there for 19, but this has just been a weird game. Jackson over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even to the 4th quarter yet. Kemp out of the pistol, has Antwon Hopkins behind him. Look at this, great blocking on the edge. Hopkins has the speed to get outside. He makes a man miss. He stepped out of bounds. If he kept his feet in bounds, he has a touchdown. This is just a spectacular run by Antwon Hopkins. Look at the man just making a miss. What a play. Number 2 feeling good. He stays in the game. Kemp 1st and 10 now. Forced to drop back deep. Looking, he's got Antwon Hopkins 2 plays in a row for number 2, and he is looking sparky. Jumbo formation handoff to Sullivan. He lines up at fullback. A little quick play to try to catch the defense off guard here, but this has Bellamy written all over it. He powers his way into the end zone. That's what he's good for. ODU regains the lead as we enter the 4th quarter. 24-20. Louisiana looking to respond, and they've been really good at that so far today. Can they do it once again? 2nd and 2. 2 backs in the formation. Another option play for Watson. 1st down as he stumbles ahead. Todd Watson, they love these quick screens, but it's really well read. And Kevin Watson's had himself some game. 2nd and 11. Watson, nobody in the backfield with him, but he finds Brooks, who's not really had much of a game so far, but he's suddenly come on for this Louisiana offense. Hand off to Vincent Williams. Look at the hole he has to run through. That's ridiculous. ODU gotta step up the defense there, as that was way too much room to run. Look at this. All over that one. Not going to let him get any space there. Derrick Hughes, the first to make the play. And it's 3rd and 13 here. 1st down is basically a touchdown for this offense. Watson is sacked. And it's Derrick Hughes once again. He's started off a pretty quiet game. He recovered a fumble, but other than that, he hasn't really been as impactful as you'd like him. And suddenly he's come straight on. 2 plays in a row, making big stops and a big sack there. They will tack on the field goal, so it's a 1-point game. Kemp looking for Sullivan over the middle. Look at the spin move by Sullivan, trying to get away from the defenders, pushed out of bounds after a gain of 24 yards. Kemp was about to be sacked there. It's a really good throw under pressure. He had to place it perfectly for Sullivan to run into, and it's really well executed here. Kemp on the keeper up the middle, trying to make men miss with a little juke move. It's okay. He gets 24, 2 plays in a row, 24 yards for this offense, moving right down the field. Kemp finding a deep throw, and he just needs to put more air under that. That's intended for Nick Schultz. Not a good throw, though. Scott Sullivan, great blocking up the middle. 13 yards. Suddenly, they're pushing this defense around like they're nothing. Kemp has Jackson for the 3rd time today. Kemp's 3 touchdown passes, all to number 15. This has been a great day. The play action gets the linebacker to bite, and that takes him out of the play. It leaves a good throw open for Jackson, who was pretty well covered, but it's a great play nonetheless. 8-point game now, 3.5 minutes to go. Smith makes the play there, but Louisiana need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the number 23 ranked team in the country. Watson on the option keeper outside, a good play. Caught the defense off guard there. They've had a hard time stopping that option play, and it's worked for Todd Watson and this offense. Here, handoff to Pierre Gay, who manages to stave off the defenders enough for a 3-yard gain. They're loving these zone handoffs here, but boy, going nowhere is Alex Carter. Great defense. Jonathan Dorsey making a hit there. 3rd and 10. Under 2 minutes to go. Watson looks to throw it, and Xavier Wallace breaks it up. Nearly had the pick. We've had a few dropped interceptions, but they do have to go for it. It's 4-down territory here for Todd Watson, who's got his man breaking tackles. What an effort. You hate to give that up, but that is a great effort by the receiver. 2nd and 10 for Watson now. Next play, Josh Smith comes in, number 12, gets the sack. A lot of coverage sacks here today because the protection's been pretty good for the most part for Louisiana. Going to call a little halfback screen to Vincent Williams. He's got some room to run. Breaks through Jonathan Mills. Tackle, and it's terrible defending. A screen play busts open this defense on 3rd and long. And here, a 2-point conversion away. Alien interference again. Sorry. Vincent Williams. It's brought down. Ryan Chapman comes in right away. Unblocked. He blasted through. Not going to get the 2-point conversion. And ODU need a 1st down here to put this one away. Screen play to Antwon Hopkins. He's got the 1st down and more. He's going to try and stay in bounds here. That's it. ODU got the 1st down and then some. And they will escape. Player of the game, obviously Todd Jackson, but that was a scary game against a Sun Belt opponent. I thought it would be an easier victory. They managed to pull it out 31-29. A great game by Joshua Kemp. 259 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had 68 yards on the ground. Run game wasn't quite as effective as you'd like it to be, but did enough. Jackson, 6 catches, 128 yards, 3 touchdowns. A ridiculous day for the star receiver, and he's only a junior. Still got another year under him. Reggie Bolin, 11 tackles, 2 for a loss, forced a fumble. Heck of a game for him. Quite a few tackles for a loss for this defense, even though it really didn't seem like there was that many. It felt like the Louisiana offense was really moving the ball well. Sacks for Hughes, Dorsey, Smith, and Chapman. Spread it out across the board, but couldn't force any interceptions. So a bit tough when you saw that Louisiana had turned the ball over 5 times in their first game. They only turned it over, what, once in this one? William Tutton's the freshman kicker. Solid day for him. Special teams were otherwise fairly forgettable, but hey, got the win. Todd Watson, a good day. 352 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Also added 11 on the ground, though. That includes his sacks, so he did lose some yardage from sacks. But Isaiah Brown matched Todd Jackson. Those 2 receivers had themselves some great days there. Good game, though. ODU improves to 3-0, and we'll see if they get any credit in the rankings, or if maybe the fact that they struggled against a Louisiana team, a Sun Belt team, if that'll have any factor in maybe dropping from the rankings. We will see about that, but 3 field goals from Brent Larson, their kicker. A good day for him. Quick look at the team stats again. Pretty even. 420 yards for ODU, 439 for Louisiana. Third downs, they were 9 of 15 compared to ODU 3 of 7. So, and 6 times Louisiana in the red zone, 100%. I mean, you don't want that if you're ODU defense. That's got to improve. So week 4 is by. We'll enter week 5 and go over some things next time for ODU. So I will see you all then. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jammer. See you next time.